Your premier Ford dealership is located here in Cabarrus County, where more than 70 years in the business lends to an incredible experience for every customer, every time. Whether you're looking for the toughness of an F-150, the spirit of a Bronco, or the versatility of an Explorer, you'll find it all at Hilbish Ford, your truck destination. Come experience the Hilbish difference in Kannapolis, just a 10-minute drive from Charlotte Motor Speedway, or get started online at hilbishford.com.
Some worthless farmland by the county line turned into hope, a dream divine. A mill rose up, a town was born, the whistle blew, that became our norm. They came from miles with calloused hands, tiles were made on these southern lands. A mill town strong, a legacy, the roots run deep as the old oak tree. They said we were finished, our fate at stake, but we stood as one for pity's sake. Held our ground when the whole world shook. Look at us now, just take a look. From the hard-working mill guys in the weave room to the man in black and our wonders too. This town is strong down to its core. Our future dreams, oh, the mill before. Kannapolis, you rise evermore. K-Town strong, we stand as one. From the mill to the land, look how far we've come. K-Town pride in every direction. That's the heart of the K-Town connection.
Well, Rough Talk cousin Chris, what have you been into? You're being
Okay, I can't be mad at you. No, man, just rough talking you. The best part of the show, and Chuck, you will agree, takes place before we start the show. But no, my favorite time of year, your favorite time of the year, summer, hot outside. I love it. The hotter the better, and the more humid the better. And my favorite holiday is coming up this week, so good times. Good times.
You gonna cook some hamburgers
and hot dogs. Of course, you know how I like my hot dogs.
Burn up,
black as they can be.
Burnt,
black,
burnt.
Just when you think they're burnt, burn some more.
Chuck, you gonna burn any hot dogs?
I hadn't thought too much about it yet, but
might do that.
That could be a possibility. Right. It's going to be a smoker, though. It's going to be a 101 or so heat index, maybe 103.
Wow.
You couldn't ask for any more hotter for the July.
Is that the
4th.
Official Dr. Dave July 4th forecast? Okay.
That's it.
Just hot.
Any storms? Any thunderstorms?
Yeah, it could be, but at that heat, it's I don't see it.
We need some more rain.
The cards right
Too
now.
hot to rain.
We're going to go, we got a friend of ours who rented a boat to go out on Norman for a little while on Saturday, so we're going to go do that.
Boy, that'll be packed.
The worst part will be getting to Lake Norman.
No kidding.
Yeah.
real mill guys go to High Rock.
Yeah, that's right. Going down to Tillery.
I go where the boat
Tuckertown.
is.
There you go.
Go watch the logs.
I go
float
where the boat is.
I've done some water skiing on High Rock, and you got to do some dodging.
Man, I
Maybe
can
hit some
imagine.
stumps.
Man, you ain't lying.
We had another friend of the show donate an item this past week. This is a flathead Ford lineup tool for the distributor, and tells you which valve is opening and closing based upon where it spins. And it almost looks like it was something made in the mill, but
I was wondering that.
This came out of the guy used to have a race car years ago. His name was Junior Keller, and Vic Dayvault gave this to us to hang up in here, and it's something I did not have.
Wow.
So So really cool.
Is Vic doing
I think
well?
so. Yeah, he stopped by and asked me if we had this, and I said I don't think so. But
Looks like the protege for weed eater.
yeah, sort of,
base.
you know. But yeah, it does look like it was made in the mill. There's no name on it. It's very homemade looking. So
Yeah.
And that's the type of things that they enjoy doing.
and it works.
Yes.
Still does.
It still does.
Still
No
works.
doubt. No doubt.
Still got the dirt on it.
But like I said, our 4th of July, 250th birthday of the country week. Great to do a K-Town Connection on the 4th of July. You know, we remember we did our 4th of July show in our opening season, and I'm pretty sure that's the one where we had lovely Corey Allman, and I want to say Tim Vaughn was that episode.
Maybe.
I think it's Tim Vaughn. Hilbish Ford. Speaking of Hilbish Ford, if you've driven to Ford lately, get out there and go by. This is a great time of year, great time of the season to go get some deals. I think they may still even have that employee pricing discount going on, but go see our friends over there at Hilbish Ford. And, you know, pickleball, there's always some pickleball to be played too, especially this time of year. You got some vacation week going on. Well, I don't know. Do you still call it vacation week? I know the mill closed down and called it vacation
Mr.
week.
C's is closed for vacation week.
Yes.
So was Townhouse too.
When's Gary's closed for a week?
Typically the week
Next
after,
week?
like maybe leading up to Farmer's Day.
I don't know if it's still the same.
Yeah.
That might have
He
changed.
might
True
not.
that.
He might not.
True that.
Might
He
not
might be open
closed.
24/7. Yeah.
Yeah.
So give Connor a call. Let's find out. In fact, let's just go up there and do the post episode up there with him.
We need to do that.
That'd
So
be
we thought
great.
we would do this little short show today to talk about a little bit of things that's been going on and stuff that's going on this week leading up to the 4th and on the 4th. And Chuck, you said your house was shaking Saturday night from the 2 fireworks shows that went on. One that was put on by the Cannonballers, one that was put on by Kannapolis, City of Kannapolis Parks and Rec. And so that was a big deal. And then this week, David's got some information about when there's an additional fireworks show. Is that right, David?
Yeah, so I know a lot of folks for 4th of July love going out to the Cannonballers game. They actually just finished up a 6-game series and are getting ready to take some time away. So they're not coming back to town until the 17th. So we've got a good 2-week period here where we don't have Ballers games. So turns out the team seems like they're actually going to be they're going to have an AAU travel ball game there. It's going to be against the Queen City Corn Dogs and the Winston-Salem Disco Turkeys. And then they're also going to do the big fireworks show. And from what I understand, it's supposed to be a pretty big one. They're going all out for the 250th.
And there's something, isn't there a concert also, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
scheduled
for that event.
Yeah,
At the end of the stadium.
I don't know.
I was
who's
like,
playing.
it's Garrett Huffman.
I think that's a country
Yeah,
artist. Is that right? Is that what it
Yeah, I
said?
think so. He what they said, he's the 2023 CCMA Entertainer of the Year. So
Okay.
sounds like it could be a pretty good show.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So that's a ticketed event put on by the Cannonballers. Again, fireworks show for the 4th is produced by the Kannapolis Cannonballers. So we appreciate them sponsoring and paying for yet another fireworks show. And you know, people misunderstand who does a lot of these fireworks shows. The city does a couple a year, but all the other fireworks shows that are done uptown are primarily done by the Cannonballers and paid for by the Cannonballers. And that's not a cheap expense. And they do that to entertain people and get people to the games, and it usually works because there's more people there when they have a fireworks show.
Oh, absolutely.
So then the other things, you know, that's kind of Kannapolis, and that's kind of what we do. And the other thing that we know of that's happening downtown is Old Armor Beer Company is putting on what's called the Founding Fathers Party on July 4th. And it's an all-day kind of thing they have going on at the brewery. And they want people to dress up like a founding father.
I was going to ask if you had to dress up.
Yep, that's the scheme here. Founding father dress or costume or something patriotic, they said. So I guess that's the, you know, kind of for the more the regular folks out there that don't want to go buy a costume for Benjamin Franklin or whatever. But so that'll be cool to see what all comes out for that. You know, who dresses up like who, and they have DJs all day. It says live bands all day, and just a big party at their brewery. So that's on the 4th in downtown.
Speaking of the 4th, though, and live bands, what's going on up at Faith? I'm sure that's a big one.
Yeah, I pulled up Faith's little brochure thing here. So on, let's see, what's today? 29th. So tomorrow, the 30th, there's a band called Legacy, and they also have their rides and stuff open. $2 each, it says, for the rides. Food booths open. Then Thursday, July 2nd is, let me back up. Tonight, which this show won't be out, the Embers are playing there on tonight. So I missed that here.
Gotta go see our boy Craig Woolard.
Yeah.
This is about a 10-day.
It's about a whole week, yeah.
Man.
Then Wednesday night, July 1st, Too Much Sylvia, 7:30. I just heard them at the beach. Did a great job.
They were Thursday night down there in the Horseshoe.
They were huge crowd. I mean, it was
I saw pictures of it.
Massive crowd.
That Thursday night there in Ocean Drive
Phenomenal.
is the hot spot.
And it was a nice breeze. We were sitting in the middle of Ocean Boulevard, actually, and they had golf carts all the way back to Ducks. I mean, it was packed, and people were having a good time. So Wednesday night in Faith, Too Much Sylvia. Thursday night in Faith, the Swinging Medallions, 7:30. Another big
double shot of my
huge. I mean, massive. That'll bring out a lot of people. Friday the 3rd is the Tones. That's a good group too. And then Saturday culminates with the parade they have, the big veterans parade they do, put on by the American Legion veterans. That's the Grand Marshals for that parade, and
that's like 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Always
and
early.
It says rides and
always.
food opens at 12. All day ride armband is available for $35. And then at 7:30 that night, the Andy and Onita Band, which is a Ocean Drive based band. Andy and Onita are both very nice people. They do really good work. It's kind of I don't know, Chuck, how would you describe them? I guess it's more country-ish than anything else, I guess. They do some beach stuff.
They do, and it's a little bit of what I want to say, just vocal type, not too far to the right, not too far to the left. They've never been in Kannapolis, have they?
I don't think so.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, they haven't. And I don't know. They do a great job. They started out basically just singing at buoys, and they've gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. And now they have had one of their hits, one of their original songs on the 94.9 Countdown.
Oh,
and
is that Ray? Ray Scott's, or that's over on the surf.
And that's a big deal having it on their Countdown.
Yeah.
So so they do a good job, and so that's from what I can tell, that's pretty much everything in Faith. They have, which we missed this past week, Gary Lauder there, Smoking Hot. And then they have a big fireworks show as well.
It's amazing. There's about 6 or 8 groups there that do the circle. Ocean Drive, Kannapolis, Faith, and then
they do a lot of places. They do a lot of places.
In between.
My work. I'm all over North South Carolina. I was somewhere last week, I think maybe in Laurinburg, Scotland County, and I saw a sign up for Too Much Sylvia.
Yeah, they're all over, and
they go up to Dunn, Raleigh, and Cary, and all that.
And that's unfortunately, Doug Winstead lost his life traveling
from here to Dunn.
And that's these people take a chance. I mean, they're going all
They
over
do.
the place.
They leave that concert after packing up, and at 2 a.m. they're out traveling to the next.
That's
one.
a lot of travel, a
is.
lot of time, and
Yep.
you know,
You're right.
and I don't know. I mean, Face Guy, I was trying to look and see if we missed anything here.
And there'll be music all over the place. It might not be at an official venue, but different clubs, different bars, different places. There's going to be a lot of fun happening. So
I'm sure we've missed.
I'm sure.
In Harrisburg,
You hadn't got to Harrisburg yet, have you?
let me pull up Harrisburg right quick, because now the deal, Harrisburg is the first time they're charging non-residents, and it's $5 a person to get in, and understand it was done for crowd control because it's gotten out of hand past couple years, and I understand because I've been there before.
They just do not have the venue area. It's just amazing what Kannapolis has and the area that we have. And whoever thought and envisioned that Village Park would be one block from downtown, with all
Harrisburg is, I tell you, if people go, on Friday this week is their gates open at 4, and this is in their main park, and I can't remember the name of that park, but it's off 49 right there where Moorhead comes into 49. School? Yeah, it's back in there.
Off of Style Road, back in there.
You go straight across from Moorhead. Yeah,
the new bridge.
No, it's a block further south.
South. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's a huge park. It's where their new YMCA is.
I think it's just called Harrisburg Park.
Might be Harrisburg Park. And they have a band. It's called Envision. They start at 5:30, and
this is on Saturday.
Friday the 3rd.
Friday.
And Envision is awesome. You talking about a party sounding band? They are. I think they're out of like Greensboro area, somewhere like that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 members of the band.
Wow.
It is an impactful sound. I mean, with that many people playing and performing, it's great. I wish we could get them to come here. And then 8:00 that night, it says 7 p.m. Mayor's Welcome and Skyward, the Story of America. And then 8 p.m. The Chain, a Fleetwood Mac tribute band, is playing. That's all on Friday.
That should be pretty good.
I'd be interested.
And then Saturday on the 4th, they have their big parade at 9 a.m. They're on Highway 49, which that's a big deal. And then gates open again at 4 for their concert. And then at 5:15, they have Vegas McGraw, the #1 Tim McGraw tribute band. And in fact, that band or that act just played at the Alabama Theater this past week.
That's cool.
And then again at 8:00,
he's stepping up there.
Yeah.
Well, 2 or 3 years ago, Ryan and I were there for a Chicago tribute band, and they were pretty good, but there were thousands of people packed in there, and it was hot.
Tina and I found a trick for Harrisburg. They
in Kannapolis?
Well, yes. That's a good one. Touche. No, we realized that you can see the fireworks really well from the cemetery there on 49. So
perfect spot.
A lot of the times we'll just, we'll take the truck and just pull the truck into the cemetery and sit in the truck bed.
Kind of a creepy
I'm just visiting my dead grandma. You just go about your business.
So the worst part of that,
where did that come from?
I'm not even going to address that. The worst part of Harrisburg's setup there is just trying to find a place to park.
Yes.
We've got a lot of parking problems here, but we at least have some lots. Harrisburg, they put on a great event, and you got to get there early. To get a parking space,
and you got to cross a major big 4-lane.
You got to you got to cross streets. You've got to park on the sides of streets, and it's easy to get trapped. So if you go, choose your parking space wisely. Don't park in somebody's yard and end up being towed or block some business in, because it's hard to deal with it. But now they do have some big fields down there behind where that Legends shop is.
The shop, yeah.
And that's typically the best place to park if you get there early enough to get a spot. And so then also Saturday night at 8:00 they have Pandora's Box, the ultimate Aerosmith tribute band. So those would probably be pretty good. They had Generation Radio down there, which was a kind of a band of people who had quit other bands. People from Journey, Rascal Flatts, Tom Petty. Wow. One more. They had them a couple years ago, and that was awesome.
Dr. Dave, what's your favorite Aerosmith song? Come on.
There's so many. Dude
looks like a lady. Does Ryan even know any Aerosmith songs?
I mean, I know that one. I know some.
Tell me what it takes to let you go.
Ryan, can you
that doesn't
name an Aerosmith song?
That doesn't
down.
That doesn't sound like anything I've ever heard on the radio. Let's see here.
That's a different frequency, huh?
Yeah, that's a whole different frequency.
I was about to say that.
Walk This Way. That's a good one.
That's a rap song.
Oh, it ain't.
Not the
Name
original.
the greatest
the original's
hits.
Not.
Name.
You better stop it. They're going to
I
copyright
was going to say you better
claim us.
stop it before we get dinged on this episode.
Copyright claim us.
Dear sirs.
Well, look, we're just trying to boost up their ratings. They don't have enough plays.
I was always a Sweet Emotion fan. That was one of my favorites.
I like Janie. Janie's got a gun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Good.
good.
Yeah. Sweet Emotion. Wasn't that from We're the Millers?
Yeah.
Didn't they play Sweet?
Cool deal.
So-
cool deal.
That's all I have as far as events. Do you have anything from anywhere else
That's it.
that you want to talk about?
No, just I think that's it. No
car show this
No.
weekend because it's the first Saturday.
That'll be back. Well, and then go ahead and let's talk about the Four Tops because
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
on the
What's your
Thursday.
favorite
on the,
Four Top song?
we got the Embers on Thursday.
Bernadette.
We got the Embers on Thursday, the 9th, right? And then on the 11th, Saturday night in Village Park is the Four Tops. So I think that is, as long as the weather's good, that'll be a huge crowd right there.
Yep.
Well, surely it
Yeah.
can't be hotter than this
You're
weekend.
Exactly right.
I'm looking forward to the Embers. What day? To the Four Tops. What day is that again? The
Saturday.
11th.
Yeah, the 11th. Day before my mom's birthday.
We're heading down to Atlanta for the NASCAR race. Me and Leighton.
When?
Sunday.
So you gonna come to the concert?
Yeah. I'm invited.
Well, yeah, as is everybody else. But
No, I'm invited.
Bring your lawn
bring
chair.
you got any folding chairs?
Yeah, they're the kind that leave the impression in your behind.
Yeah. Hey, you're getting rough
All
about
the
a
scraps
second.
from the 70s.
I bought 2 of those this weekend.
No chance. Ryan buying something old? No way.
Never, ever.
Well, I guess that's going to do it. I got to go home and mow my grass.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything about that, and gonna let that alone.
I showed Chuck.
I'm not gonna do it to you.
I'll put a shameless plug out here. Ryan, did you finally get the opportunity to watch that Prime show I told you about?
Yes, I did. David is a movie star.
Yeah, my mom sent me a screenshot of it all the way from Utah, asking if I knew that dude.
Really?
Yep.
What'd you tell her?
Like, I ain't never seen him. He looks like a homeless man.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean that was something. Yeah,
By the way,
David's in a Amazon Prime. Would you call that a series? I guess
It's like a series, but it's not like you get 10 episodes. They kind of do an episode every now and then. It's called The Undercovers, and they effectively take an athlete. It's hosted by Eli Manning, and they put him undercover. And then, like, I know the one they did for Baker Mayfield, they sent him to training camp, and, the guys didn't recognize him. They just thought he was some guy helping out. And the episode that Tina and I were on, we actually got to go do a amazing behind-the-scenes tour of Penske Racing, but we're standing in the gift shop beforehand, and this dude that kind of stuck out a little bit, I could tell something was up with him, so I looked at Tina. I was like, Tina, I don't know who it is. There's somebody over there in disguise. And Tina looked up, clocked it immediately. It was like, that's Ryan Blaney. So
did you know that it was going to be a race driver, or was there any when y'all did the casting call?
I answered an open casting call on Facebook, and it was basically asking for race fans, new, old, anybody, to effectively do a behind-the-scenes tour or do something behind the scenes with NASCAR. They didn't tell us where it was at the beginning, when we did the casting interview and stuff like that. They came up maybe a week beforehand and told us where they were going to do it. And so we got the information that we were going to Penske. Now, they didn't tell us that Ryan Blaney's going to be walking around with you in disguise.
So there was no inclination of it being an undercover type of show.
Not leading in, but like I said, as soon as he walked in and me and Tina clocked it, it's like, okay, we know what's going on.
Yeah.
And it was really funny. So because we figured it out so quick, we just kind of hung around. The stage name he put on was Hamish. He was playing some old English man who was really more into F1. This is his first foray into NASCAR. He moved to North Carolina not long ago and wants to become a fan. And so we've got some nice shots in there because Tina figured it out. So we just kind of hung around him. We figured he's going to be on camera a lot. Let's just stay right there with him.
See, what this is going to lead to is David's going to be recruited off this show for a bigger name on the other end. Yeah,
he just used us.
He's using us as a launch
stepping stone. I got
stepping right off.
Put my foot on your forehead as I climb the ladder.
There you go. Hey, you boo.
We had a sound guy for 2 weeks.
I will always come back. I will never forget the little people.
Help wanted.
But no, we had a great time. We got to see him do some of the pit training, because they've got an indoor facility with electric training cars where they come in and practice pit stops. And then they actually took us over to was it the Track House, the big go-kart place,
be known as GoPro Motorplex.
Right.
Yeah, so we got to go over there and race, and Tina actually got to race with him on the track while he was still undercover. The funny thing was they didn't tell our tour guide who worked for them, and as they're out there racing, she's watching this old man, cut corners and go across chicanes and just passing everybody left and right. And she is freaking out because he's running off, the edge of the track, and she thinks that they're going to be held liable.
Well, first of all, he was going real slow.
Yeah, he was
barely going around the track.
He's kind of putt-putting.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he turned it up, man, and he just went.
He was gone.
He's
Drive
gone.
through the grass.
Gone.
He should have had us out there. Me, you,
Lord.
Baker, and
should we tell that story real quick?
Corey LaJoy's voice.
I'll let you take that one.
It was my birthday, wasn't it?
I think that's right. Yeah,
I think it was my birthday. It was me, Ryan, a friend of ours, Andrew Baker, Lyndon Tucker, and we decided we were going to go to the NASCAR Speed Park over at Concord Mills, and we got in the go-karts, and you're not supposed to bump, you're not supposed to put people in the wall and stuff like that. So we weren't a lap in, and somebody had spun Ryan out, and he's perpendicular in the wall. The guy's trying to help him out, and here comes Big Dave around the corner, straight at him. What were what was going through your head, Ryan?
I can't say. This is a family-friendly show.
And normally those races last about 10 minutes. You get 7-8 laps or whatnot. 2.
Yeah,
we got
did.
2 laps, and they called us in. They didn't officially kick it.
They
didn't officially kick us out, but we kind of got soft kicked out.
Well, and then
don't come back
then
now.
we did
You
the
hear?
one in Mooresville.
Oh yeah,
that was, and Tracy was videoing it.
She videoed that one,
and it was you, me, Baker, Jenna, Baker's wife, and Lyndon, and I don't remember if it's anybody else. And then Tracy's up top videoing it with her phone, and something bad's gonna happen if we're all on the track. And I'm out there driving it with everything it's got, sliding into turns. David was, Baker was. I mean, it was, all bets off what's going to happen. And next thing you know, this other girl who we had no idea who she was, and we deny any sort of liability on
culpability.
this. But next thing you know, she goes airborne, jumps the wall, and runs into a post just like this in the middle of the track. And Tracy gets it on video. I mean, it's absolutely awesome the way, and I mean, you can see this car just launching, boom, and you can see she's just like shaking.
Maybe we can
she's just sitting there.
Maybe we can get that clip, and we can.
That would be great.
We can add it somewhere.
So we haven't been back.
Were y'all guilty of anything?
No, we were not. We deny any sort of.
No.
It's just too slow.
Don't y'all come back now, you hear?
We got longer on that track than we did the first one.
And we've been to F1 or K1 in Concord, and those guys, I think that's kind of like Trackhouse. They'll let you do a little bit more than some of these places. But Trackhouse is getting ready to build a big development here in Kannapolis, and big research park type thing, 20 acres. Out near on Highway 73. So that'll be a big positive.
Yeah.
I wish they'd be a go-kart track. But yeah. Well, man, enjoyed this show. It's been a little bit different of a show, but we normally do something different for the 4th of July, so it's good to get this one done.
Sometimes it's just nice to sit around and slack jaw for a little while and just catch up.
Tell people what's going on.
That's right.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July. Oh yeah, that was a whole nother story right there.
Me and Ryan were co-winners.
Yeah.
Actually,
he
kind of won, but
I was the winner.
I think we had the same time.
Did you go to the Chamber of Commerce one, or was that
No, it was a different.
That's different.
Ryan's best.
That's the one. So no, the Chamber of Commerce did one, or not Chamber. The Cabarrus Economic Development Corporation did one several years ago, when Robbie Carney was the leader of the
I remember you
PDC.
going to that.
Yeah, and I wish that was incredible. So then they had industry people, private people out on the track racing each other. And then they said any elected person or government person that was there, put them on the track in a race. So I was there. I was the only Kannapolis person that was there as far as elected. There was other Kannapolis government people there, but I was the only elected one, and I think the only Kannapolis person to drive. And then you had the mayor of Mount Pleasant. You had people from Concord City Council. You had people from all over the county, and county people, county government people. And I'm very competitive, and David will attest to that.
No.
And very
Never.
very, very competitive on a go-kart track. And so we go out there, and I started toward the back, and I got up through the field pretty good. And the mayor of Mount Pleasant, Dale Udy was his name, he was leading, and he led pretty much the whole race, and he was pretty far out. But I had to get through a bunch of traffic to get to him. And I finally chased him down and followed him for maybe the last 2 or 3 laps, right on his tail. I mean, I was all over him, but I couldn't get around him. And he was good. I mean, he drove it the way it should have been driven. And we had a big crowd. I mean, there was people from.
Did you take him out?
The last lap in the best place to do it, I took him out. Or I didn't take him out. I just rattled his cage, and he couldn't handle it, so he slid out of the way and spun out, and I went around him, and the guy, I came around, in the crowd, there was people cheering and stuff. They did. It was crazy. Wild. And I came back around, and the guy that was running the place at the time, he came up to me, and I thought, oh boy, he's getting ready to rough talk me. And he said, man, I have to tell you, he said, that's exactly how that was supposed to go down. He said, that was great. I said, okay, well, I thought it was great. Wow. But I said, I can't be from Kannapolis and not do what I just did.
So Ron and I, we're up there on the number one podium. Ryan ran a 32.381. And I ran a 32.385. So, I mean,
Wow.
like 3/100ths of a second separated. And we got this young lady named Mo Logan who ran a 53.07, 21 seconds off. I think she's what caused the wreck at the end.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, I forgot about Mo being there.
Oh, man.
Wow.
And Allison Stockwell.
Yes. Saw her today.
Good times. So, man, this has been great.
It's been great. People are,
Let's do it again.
people have heard a lot of crap here today, but but we made it through.
We are the cream of the
Hey,
crop.
what we're going to do for supper? I got the red bat phone. You want to call Whataburger up?
I don't know.
Maybe call Julie,
Well,
Amanda Starwall. Yeah, we'll go up there and get us some witch doctors.
but we got the Lee's phone right there too, but they're not open on
They closed.
Monday. So
Darlene, yeah, she's closed.
I'm gonna try to find this video for you while I'm thinking about it.
That's the one from Mooresville.
Because it's epic.
Cool deal.
All right.
Man, I think this has been good.
Yep.
Dr. Dave, thanks for hooking us up with a good weather forecast. Big Dave in the back. Hey, man, you keep knocking it out of the park. We appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Everybody be safe this weekend.
Y'all too.
Yes, sir.
Don't have your fifth
Yeah,
on.
there you go.
Are you gonna ring the bell? Or are you gonna blow the little 76?
Yeah.
horn?
All right, we're going to do both. Episode number 72, K-Town Connection in the book.
That bell
Spirit of
is
76.
I'm glad I got this door here.
Yeah, you get attacked.
The Carolina Pickleball Club is a premier organization dedicated to providing a welcoming and competitive environment for pickleball players in Kannapolis. They are passionate about promoting the sport among seasoned players and beginners alike, offering skill-based competitions that challenge and inspire. Go visit our friends at the Carolina Pickleball Club, 724 Chipola Street in Kannapolis, and tell them the Rough Talk Cousins at the K-Town Connection sent you.